Assistant Secretary of the Navy Jacqueline Pfannenstiel says she's on island for what she calls a listening tour. But other sources say she's really on island to sell locals on a revised firing range plan for Pauget.
Now we're at a point for the buildup where we really need to move forward. I'm here this time to talk to as many people as I can and to ask some very fundamental questions. And they are, what do we need to do? What will work? What will help bring the people in Guam to a point of welcoming the Marines?
Sources say that Pfannenstiel is on island to pitch a new plan for the Pauget firing range complex, one that would allow for 24-hour access to the ancient village of Pauget and the Pauget Caves, and one that would involve some sort of land swap where DoD would give back some of its property to GovGuam. In fact, she pitched it today to the Mayor's Council.
If that access was unimpeded, if there was no constraint at all getting to the cave or the village, would that make an enormous difference? Would that then remove the opposition to using that area for training ranges?
Molesto Mayor Ernest Chargaloff said that he couldn't speak for the activists who are against using Pauget as a firing range complex, but he does feel that even allowing 24-hour access may not appease everyone because it is considered sacred ground.
Even the American Indians, we recognize that their burial grounds are sacred. So anything you do that is going to affect it, you don't want to awaken the dead. You don't want to do something that would either desecrate or disturb their peace.
Mayors continue to bring up concerns about the use of Pauget as a firing range complex, and particularly the fact that DoD already owns a third of the land on Guam.
We would like to hear whether that makes sense, whether it would make sense if we can provide the training but not indeed access, whether we can offer land somewhere else so we wouldn't have an increase in the footprint.
In fact, Pfannenstiel even pitched this idea to senators during a meeting this morning.
There was talks about if they needed to use Pauget, could there be a possible land exchange, land giving? And of course, again, these were just ideas, thinking outside of the box. And I said, it's what the people of Guam want, knowing that we already have a National Historic Preservation Trust and the Guam Preservation Trust already filing suit against the Department of Defense.